Hey everybody, welcome back to Magic Orthodoxy. My name is David and this is a deck review. Hey, today we're going to look at the stud playing cards from Walgreens and the United States Playing Card Company. Alright, so what is the stud deck? Basically, it has a horse logo at the top there. You see that? That's a trademarked image from Walgreens. And studs typically are male animals, male horses. That's how it started. And it would be a horse that's strong and has been registered for breeding, okay? So strong breeding male animals are typically called studs. Now the stud brand of playing cards is produced by Walgreens drugstores, manufactured by the United States Playing Card Company. They have been around since 1980 with pretty much the same back design and same box design. For a little while, Arco had picked them up and was printing them. And then back in 2006, the deck of cards got a complete makeover, new tuck case, new back design, darker shades of red, darker shades of blue, and then the box kind of had more prominent graphics. They shrunk the horse down, they exploded some of the text, and they released the deck that you're looking at right now. And then a lot of magicians really liked them. Like a lot of magicians really liked the feel, like the look. It was a good, standard, basic deck. But then recently Walgreens switched over to the Playwright cards, and the Playwright cards were boring, but it was actually the very first deck giveaway I did back in 2013. And now, I think due to popular demand, the stud cards are back, and I think a lot of magicians couldn't be happier. All right, so what's cool about cards from Walgreens? Walgreens is a great place to go and pick up cards. Just like your local grocery store, drugstores are another place to get cheap, very good quality cards. And the only place you can get studs are at Walgreens. And the other thing that's cool about Walgreens cards is Richard Valentine Pitchford, who was most famously known as Cardini. Cardini was a old-timey black and white tuxedo wearing, monocle wearing, top hat wearing, cape wearing magician. And when he started out and when he was on television, he actually bought out Walgreens' entire line of fanning decks. Now the fanning decks that he used were called podos, and they were bridge-sized cards. They had a beautiful fanning pattern on them with like a Pegasus. He bought every single one of those cards, and Walgreens cards were famous. They were on TV, used by magicians. They're still used by magicians today. If you ever want to go out and check out what a deck of podos is priced at now, like 2 decks recently sold on eBay for $500. So don't knock Walgreens cards. The front of the tuck case, you can get this in blue or red. It says finest quality linen finish. You have the horse logo there, stud, made in the USA, easy to shuffle poker playing cards. One side says they're distributed by Walgreens, the other side says stud playing cards, and the bottom has some ad copy about the United States Playing Card Company. My tuck back doesn't have a tuck seal, but I've seen some that do have tuck seals and some that don't. So I don't know, it's gonna be up to your store, I guess. The back design, of course, is the back design of the cards, and the tongue flap has a little bit about the stud horse logo. That is pretty much it for the tuck case. Let's take a look at these cards. Like I said, these cards come printed from the United States Playing Card Company, and they come on their retail stock. They do have a modern cut and air cushion emboss. And if you'd like to learn more about stock, cut, or finish, you can click the link below in the description. Now, a lot of people always ask me how these cards feel and how they handle. Best thing I can tell you is they feel and handle great. The other thing I can do is I can measure them. I can put 10 of these in a caliper, measure them for you, compare them against other decks in my collection. Maybe they're comparable to a deck in your collection, who knows? 10 of these in the caliper come to 2.91. 2.91 is the same as the Revolvers deck, the Shin Lim cards, and the Saturn deck. The back design is really just comprised of a bunch of different images, mostly stars and X's, banners, and some vine work. You also have a medium-sized poker border, and it's just the solid color, blue or red. And like I said, it's just a great deck of cards. Great staple deck for gameplay, magic, and flourishing. With this deck, you're gonna get 2 extra gameplay cards. One shows you all the different poker hands, and the other one is the rules for Texas Hold'em. Also with this deck, you'll get 2 original jokers. It's the stud horse logo there in the center. The horse has a field of flowers around its neck, probably because it won the race. And then it says Joker in each corner and made in the USA at the bottom. Your stud ace of spades is very similar to the jokers. It's a exploded ace pip there in the center with the horse. Inside that pip, underneath it says stud, Walgreens, and then it has the ace pips in the corners as well. Your pips and indice cards are going to be completely standard layout, standard coloring, perfect for everything you use cards for. And your court cards are going to be Arco courts. So these are the older, chunkier, like fatter faces courts, but still, I think, a really cool addition for this deck. All right, so that's pretty much everything I can say about the stud brand playing cards that you can find right now at your local Walgreens. I would head on down there if they're close to you and buy a couple decks and see if you like them. I'm pretty sure you will. Thanks, bye.